everyone on YouTube. I'm Matzap, and welcome back to Jedi Survivor. I was in the middle of talking about something else when this cutscene just started playing for some reason. But you may be wondering, why are we doing Jedi Survivor and not Jedi Fallen Order? Because Jedi Fallen Order was the game I played about 5 years ago at this point. And the long and the short of it is basically, for some reason, I don't have, own the game anymore. Like, I don't have a physical or I think what happened was I had a physical copy of it, and then I must have sold it, thinking, like, oh, I'm never gonna need this again. And then I didn't want to spend the money to actually just rebuy the game digitally, because I'm probably gonna do just this one video and then never touch it again. So, yeah, this is gonna mostly just be kind of talking about, and before I forget, we're gonna just do the intro stage stuff. I think we're gonna just do the intro stage, and I'm just gonna be yapping about nostalgia and kind of where I was 5 years ago at this point and all that good stuff. Let me, while this cutscene continues to play, let me see if I can do the thing that I was talking about.
I will never forget it.
Background.
I will honor your teaching and your sacrifice.
Yeah, we got Cal Kestis. Who becomes a Jedi. So cool and everything.
Trust only.
Oh yeah, and I remember, so in the first game, which I actually liked the first game, quite a bit, except for the ending, which they show it there. And it probably, if you watch, because I did attempt a Jedi Survivor playthrough, but then mental health stuff kind of came in like a wrecking ball, and I just kind of stopped, and I never really wanted to go back to it. But also, apparently, I lost my save file because it just says start new journey. So I guess we're just gonna start a new journey anyways. And I think let's just do normal, because it's gonna be more about just yeah, I guess we can turn that on. I might not do that, but just to give a quick I don't know, expectation setting of what this is gonna be. This is not gonna be a full playthrough. It's just gonna be a short 30 to 50 minute video type thing where I'm just talking about where I was 5 years ago when I started up doing YouTube again. So that's just all it's gonna be. It's essentially a podcast while I'm playing a video game kind of deal. Yeah, so 5 years ago, which was 2020, start of the pandemic and all that good stuff. And yeah, so I guess I don't want to do this. I didn't actually prep anything as to how I would talk about it. Also, yeah, this shot here takes for freaking ever. I remember complaining about this when I first started playing the game. It takes so long and nothing happens. Just a strange choice, but anyways. But yeah, so in 2020, where I was in life was I was still in high school, but it was my senior year, and obviously with COVID hitting, it was very strange graduation. But I had finally gotten a decent PC, which I had been using up until about 2 months ago when I got my new PC. So that PC lasted me a pretty long time. It's just very loud. It might not be too loud for you guys, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Oh, it's fine now. But yeah, so I had finally gotten a decent PC, and I had gotten capture card, which is the same capture card that I'm using to capture this gameplay right now. So, and yeah, I was like, I want to get back into doing YouTube content now because I got this stuff that I needed. What game do I start with? And this game, or not this game, but Jedi Fallen Order, which is, you know, the first game, and then this is the second game, was kind of just like on my radar of interest because I knew it was kind of Soulsy, and I like Star Wars. This was before Disney kind of destroyed Star Wars to like the the shell that it is today, at least in my opinion. But yeah, so like I kind of just picked it, and I was just like, all right, let's just do a playthrough of this game, and yeah, went from there. Managed to do a whole playthrough of it. Had many hoops to jump through in terms of getting everything set up and learning just what the heck I'm doing. And yeah, I don't know. It was kind of like just an interesting time, I guess. Yeah. Let me can I just skip the I skip dialogue? Where does skip? I turned on skip dialogue. Hello, the button's not working. But yeah, it was, I don't know, doing that as like my first playthrough was definitely an interesting experience. Just like a lot of learning curves. Man, is it still me, or is it still as laggy as it was when I first played this? Like, because this one, Jedi Survivor, I played like 2 years ago, or approximately, and it's still kind of dookie. Oh, it's because it's on quality instead of performance mode. That's probably why. Turn off that motion blur, turn off that chromatic aberration. Nobody likes it, and I don't know why you have it. Then, I don't know. There we go, now it's better. The lighting looks also different. Is that just me, or... But... I don't think the line skipping actually works, by the way. They just lied to you. Already found a bug. First, like, second going into the game. But, yeah, with the first... So with Jedi Fallen Order, I don't really remember much in the way of, like, you know, the actual experience of the game. I remember... There's like bits and pieces I can remember. Like, I remember there's a train segment. I remember there was, like, a... kind of like a grassy, like, rocky planet where there was, I think it was Ogdo Bogdo, was that it? Or was that in this game? I don't know, there's some, like, reptile side boss that was, like, kind of hard, I remember fighting. And then there was, like, I don't remember what it's called, but, like, there's that, like, I want to say Night Sister, but I feel like that's wrong, especially because I remember the boss was a male character, but
Not according to the propaganda.
there's like that one desert. There's like a desert planet where you fight basically like a evil, like non-Jedi, non-Sith character that has a lightsaber. Yeah, if you know these games, you probably know who I'm talking about. Feel free to yell at me about it in the comments, but yeah, it was, I just remember that I had a lot of fun with it because, for one, the game was good, just generally speaking, but also, like, I was finally able to kind of, like, kick off kind of what I was, like, really wanting to start doing with YouTube in general, and that was just play video games, because, again, at the time, I was very much, like, in the mindset of, like, I want to be the next Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, and they do Let's Play, so let me do that. And now my kind of goals are, like, different, where I'm more, I think he gets, he doesn't get the crap kicked out of him. Fine. I know he gets beat up a couple times by this guy, but um, anyways,
Terrorist. You gonna let him call you that?
yeah, there we go. Man, I get distracted for 5 seconds. I already forgot what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, one like my ambitions for the channel. Nowadays, it's more of just I'm having fun with it. And so doing all this reminiscing stuff is been a lot of fun. What's the Discord? Well, first of all, welcome in. Left a while, didn't mean to. No worries. Exclamation point Discord should work. There we go. Gotcha. How you doing, Nilma? Just been reminiscing back at 5 years of YouTube. And let me see, where was I? Yeah, so like with the kind of the ambitions of what I wanted to do with YouTube have changed since I originally started doing videos and stuff like that. Yeah, like it used to be wanting to be like the next big guy, you know what I mean? Like the next Markiplier and all that stuff, but attitude's kind of changed on that, and I think it's for the better in a way, because and I know I've said this before in like various videos throughout the years as kind of like a comment while I'm just running around in a game, but like if you want to be successful on YouTube, like starting up a YouTube channel or even a Twitch channel, but I feel like Twitch is a lot more laid back with it. When you start one, you have to like or go into it with a certain mindset based on what you want to do with it. Because like if you're going in there like I'm going to make content, I'm going to make it my job, this and that, you have to like laser in and be like very analytical on, you know, trends and analytics and all that stuff, all those flashy terms, and you have to like live that, which is like not for me. So that's kind of where the other side of it comes in, where it's like you just do it to have fun. Hey Bobsy, welcome in. I don't know why the dynamic entry didn't work, but welcome in, Popsy. How you doing? I'm gonna real quick see if I can figure out why dynamic entry didn't work. Oh, actually, I think I might know why. Let me just see if I can find it. Did some file shenanigans on my PC, and so it probably doesn't have the correct file location anymore. Gotta love it, man.
Arrogance is a trap a lot of us fall into, Senator.
Where is it?
I'm sure the Emperor won't mind if I deliver you to him in pieces.
Okay, yep. There we go. Found it. There we go, fixed it. Anyways, how you doing, Popsy? You'll be lurking? Alright, no worries. Yeah, isn't it like 1 in the morning or something for you? Why are you still awake? Go to sleep. Oh yeah, BD. Yeah. BD1, I remember, was like my favorite character. Yoink. Oh my god. Yeah, actually, it's interesting. Okay, so real quick with just like replaying this section, even though I know we're reminiscing about 5 years ago, I'm gonna reminisce about when I was playing this like 2 years ago. Graphically, the game is much better. How do I block again? There we go. Lock on button. Oh, now you tell me how to block. Yeah, I kind of figured that out in game. Yeah, I remember the finishers. Like, one of the things with this game that I always thought was cool was how it like capitalized, it like built up or built upon everything that the first game set up. So like finishers like that are always super cool. Apparently there's a heal button. And like combat systems, bosses, everything was just kind of like enhanced. But part of it was also like it had a good basis because Fallen Order was a good game, except the ending. After Darth Vader shows up in the ending, it like does his whole little thing. It kind of sucks, but I digress. So excited for Sunday, yeah. It's gonna be fun. Doing some DBD, first time playing that. It's gonna be interesting. Man, it feels like watching this sequence makes it feel so much like an Uncharted game.
These things happen. We gotta get to that.
And like freaking climb on stuff.
That was a close one, buddy. It's not your fault. Catch up with the yacht.
Yeah, I guess another thing that I can talk about that was interesting going into making YouTube videos, especially like the Let's Play stuff, and especially like a quote-unquote hard game like Jedi Fallen Order, where it's not really that hard, but it is like a Souls-like game, and those just by their nature are more difficult games. And there's kind of this like difference with like 5 years ago and now, but also back when I was trying to make videos back in like 2017, because in 2017 I would just get so flustered and embarrassed at getting flustered that I just would delete videos and stuff, which is always funny to think about. But then when I started doing stuff again in 2020 with like Jedi Fallen Order, it was like I would get frustrated, but I would like get kind of embarrassed about myself still a little bit, but it was like there was that bit of progress where I was able to control it enough where it like, or my emotions enough, I guess, where I didn't like freaking like dump the game and stuff like that. Also, I think I could have done a sneak attack there, but I tried to do a Dark Souls light attack. Is a different attack button.
Whatever intel the senators got stashed, hope it's worth the risk.
But yeah, and then like nowadays I feel like, I mean, I'd like to say that I'm like perfect at doing it now, or like I don't get angry at video games that I'm playing, but it does happen. It doesn't happen as much, but it does happen. Like I remember yesterday I was just playing on my own time, playing Genshin Impact, and trying to do a challenge, like a little area, and I couldn't because, like, reasons just to make it, like, make a long story short. And, like, I was just, like, gamer raging out at that, even though it was, like, the first attempt.
I need to focus.
But yeah, I think that's one thing for me is like kind of just making progress on weaknesses, which I could get into the whole you know philosophical thread of like thinking about that, but I won't. I'll spare you all on that. The real philosophical question is, what skill tree do we go into? Actually, I think lightsaber is the only one we can go into. Yeah, okay. We are literally locked into this. You must get the lunging strike. There's another things like skill trees and stuff. Like upgrade so much more. Like, pretty much every part of this game, at least in terms of the gameplay, has been, like, upgraded from the previous one. Always cool. And yeah, BD1 do slicing and stuff there. Yeah, I remember going over here and grabbing this. But yeah, so, like, I don't know, what else is there to like talk about, because, well, I guess another thing is just kind of the different style of content, right? Because back then I would try to do like, I tried to do the best I could to do kind of shorter content, but it usually end up around like I think for this game it was like 40 minutes for the first video or something, or like maybe even every video, as well as like the first game. But now I do like usually like hours long. Probably won't for this because we're gonna be doing other games later, but okay, there's pairing mechanics. I cut off his arm, he becomes Luke Skywalker, I get murdered because I become Darth Vader, even though Darth Vader already exists. Anyways, oh, another thing I remembered is one thing that I had that was a real problem back when I used to like make videos and all that stuff back in 2020 and so on. Was I always had this like tendency to yawn for some reason, like, and I think it was just like one of those talking too much and not giving yourself a moment to breathe, probably. But it was just so weird. Like, it was a problem that I like had to deal with for my YouTube videos for like a couple years. There we go. Where am I supposed to go? I think I go across. But yeah, it was just like, I don't know, my speaking skills weren't as good. Oh, yep, and then, yeah, this game introduced a lot more of the stance stuff, which, that's another interesting aspect that they kind of evolved with. This one is just like, in the first game, it was very climactic and very, like, kind of late into the game when you even got one stance change. And I think you only ever got one. It was just like the dual sabers thing. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting, kind of like reflecting back on how I've changed in terms of commentary, as well as just a person. Oh no, I can't possibly do anything in this situation as a Jedi. With a droid under me. Yeah, and then it's like big reveal. Well, not really big reveal, just reveal. It was this random dude who was helpful.
Oh, just hanging out, taking in the sights. Been a while since I was on Coruscant.
Yeah, I think. I mean, commentary is still probably largely like similar, but definitely,
When I saw the
grown more,
I thought this heist might be over.
like grown better quality with experience in commentary.
Where's the crew?
Heading to the yacht. We'll meet him there. Oh, and Bravo said no comms.
No comms it is. Bravo knows best.
I remember I kind of experienced it right there, where like trying to think of what to say was a big issue for me. Where I was always constantly being like, what do I say, man? Being super self-conscious about it, which my advice for anyone who ever struggles with that is just like, it's kind of with like a lot of other things in life where you get caught up in the like thinking about like, what am I supposed to do here, what am I supposed to do there, and like for commentary, it's like, what am I supposed to commentate about? It's just like, don't think about what am I supposed to commentate about, just talk. Like, don't think about like anything, just do it. Like, it's kind of like the absence of thinking about it makes it easier.
No gunships.
That makes sense. I know it's a little confusing, but oh, I remember this part. Don't ever did. Quickly activate.
How are we gonna get you across?
Well, that didn't work.
R1
Knock down
button.
that crate?
Worth a shot.
And now I think we can zip line across or something like that. It's how we do it.
Jetpack's handy.
Remind me to tell you how I got it sometimes.
Oh, and you can do like parkour in this too. I think you could do it in the first game as well. Yeah, actually, I just remember like had like a memory unlock of trying to like get to the secret by like doing wall running up to it, and I just like couldn't for the life of me.
Russ.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah.
Interact.
Some kind of rare mineral, I guess.
Prior right shard.
Yeah.
Wowie. Ooh. Then. Oh, okay, I see. This. I remember this part in particular. I was very confused on how you were supposed to climb up, and I just figured it out immediately. Let's go.
Impressive.
Who needs a jetpack? See that cable?
On it, Kestis.
But yeah, it's. It is very interesting, like interesting just thinking about the history of because I was watching a streamer friend of mine do his live stream earlier today, and he was asking about how things been going with, you know, the
No going around.
Then we go through
like celebration stuff,
You are Kestis.
and it's like it's kind of made me I kind of realized during that conversation, like, it's kind of crazy how I even have enough to have like a quote-unquote like history of content, you know? Like, it's only 5 years, sure, but like there's like stuff there, which is kind of crazy.
back at you.
We can call the lift with that terminal.
On it.
And yeah, just as an FYI for everyone that has come in since the start of this, I am not doing a full playthrough, just using this as essentially background noise for talking about like
Okay.
history of my channel and stuff like that. So
I don't speak binary, but I hear you, BD. Team effort.
doesn't speak binary. Does that mean he's
Yacht's just over there.
non-binary?
Of course,
Anyways,
the bridge is under construction.
Let's try up that way.
Quit reading my mind, Jedi.
yeah, it's. I don't know. Commentary is kind of a crazy thing to think about.
All set.
Meditate, more like just sit down, rest my knees a little bit,
All right.
or rest my knees.
Copy that.
He's sitting on his knees. That'd probably be the least rested part.
This place is a ghost town.
Coruscant's changed a lot over the last few years. These
But-
days, just being outside's asking for trouble.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know. There's Star Wars, but I could talk about Star Wars, but I don't really want to. We're playing it. That's enough for me.
Let's avoid that patrol.
Agreed.
Scan. Owie.
Spotted some hostiles. Let's take them down.
Oh yeah, I remember those
I hate probe
flying.
droids.
Yeah, those probe droids, kind of annoying to fight. Because they blow up if you let them like that.
Help, please. That
Oh,
feels
I
bad.
don't have heals. That might be a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Can I open this door? Nope. And you know, actually, as I've been reflecting on it, I think I recognized another, flick. recognize another thing that I kind of had an issue with, but I've never really like fully registered that I had the issue until just now, where when I would try to essentially think too much while I'm commentating, I slow myself down. Ouch. Oh, I get wrecked. I'm gonna freaking die. I got shot in the head. He has perished. Oh yeah, a whole get your souls back kind of thing. Find your foe. Generic stormtrooper. Is this really for the last one? Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, trying to think too much on exactly what to say instead of just talking whatever off the top of my head is a problem. Just in life, not in this though. Yeah, no, just mostly the streamer problem.
I'm with you, Cal.
Won't let you kill me, he says as he gets both of his arms chopped off. I forgot how, like, this game isn't gruesome, but there is a lot of limbs that get cut off in this. Now, stop slapping me. Oh yeah, you can just block by running. That's kind of OP, but I'll take it. It's XP restored. I like that they just call it XP and not like souls or something like that. Always kind of a goofy thing in their games.
Like it half, right?
But yeah, okay.
Double back.
I realize that it's a dead end. Go over this way. Yeah, one thing that I'm trying to think of more like things to like talk about and like trying to like force it, but it's not really working right now. Ow, ow. I know one thing that I've like haven't done for really no like good like really, except for like I guess kind of that sense of and like the sense of like different goals with making videos and stuff. There's so many like series that I want to play through, right? And like there's a lot of games that I've already played before ever doing it on the channel that I want to do, like a Final Fantasy or Mega Man, or doing a bunch of like all the different Dark Soul likes. There we go. I'll plug soon and stream some games in the nice, let's go. Yeah, feel free to ever like just like stream in the Discord like voice channel or whatever if you want, unless you're talking about your own stuff, which is totally fine as well.
That isn't easy.
I'm good at what I do, and I don't ask the wrong questions.
Play out.
That combination tends to open doors.
Oh. You play with viewers? That's another thing that I've been wanting to do more of, but I always just like, because I remember distinctly, like, I used to play Phasmo a lot, and I always had the plan of playing with viewers, and then I, like, never did, basically. So, to, like, give a short answer to your question, I don't really know. but it is something I want to do more of eventually.
Sorry. Play with me. The game is
Actually, probably something I can work on like this year. Play Phasmo, but so I won't be playing Phasmo later today, but I could definitely put it in the plans to play it again, especially because I think they're going to be doing new updates soon, or at least I hope so. Ouchie. Yeah, I probably should use him, shouldn't I? Trying to push me, you jerk. Oh, get blocked, idiot. How do I change stances again? Oh yeah, I just do D-pad, okay. Like, that's another fun aspect for those watching this, at least after the fact. You might be able to do it live technically, but is just seeing how I've changed even from just 2 years ago when I originally played through this section.
I don't think he was a fan of you either.
I don't see a way up.
Let's look around.
This is a cutscene, yep.
Find something, buddy?
Have I been playing Lethal Company recently? I haven't. They haven't done much updates for it, have they? Because I don't think so, because the dev is doing like another smaller game.
Cable's a bit frayed.
That is another game that
Not in bad shape. Should
I
be a
would
quick
like to
wash
play
up.
more of, though. It is fun, but yeah, it's mostly just mods now, and like you kind of need like a squad to do it with. I feel like, which isn't a bad thing, but
Hijacked a walker and broke
dates are
open
slow
the
because
Imperial
they're
prison
kind
camps
of
in
game.
my
Forgot the
hand.
name though.
That one was BD.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of Ziku's
Just the
new
two of you.
game, but I think it's some weird like mixture of like text-based and
What about you, new guy?
non-text-based or something like that. I don't know.
Credits never hurt. But
Actually, I played one of his other games, The Upturned. That game is an absolute banger. I think it's only on my VODs channel, but
I can provide for her.
Must be hard, being away from her. Is her mother?
She's gone.
yeah, another
The
thing. Or
Empire
welcome
took
to
her
the
from
dark place. Okay. Midnight.
Sorry,
It's got an
taking a lot of people.
air of mystery to it, but yeah, it's not
Every
like
day.
super gripping kind of game.
You ever use one of those?
I'll figure it out.
I guess it is
Just
kind of
scrap
mid.
around
You've been through a lot for someone so young,
Just trying to survive.
aren't we all?
Okay, yeah, so I've got the ascension cable. Very distinct from a grappling hook, okay? Don't get it twisted. This is an ascension cable. And cut to like 5 minutes when I start just calling it a grappling hook.
Hope the crew's doing all right. If Gabs gets bored, she might slice into Imperial comms for fun.
She that good?
Too good. Syndicate trained, but got on the wrong side of her employers. Bravo used to fly for the Republic.
Okay, we're grappling over here. Yup.
I just started working with Coop and Liz.
Cantina on Norsid. Bounty hunter got the drop on me. Twins threw him down a mine shaft.
Oh.
Friends ever since.
Is this just where we were? Yeah. Am I supposed to be here, or... Oh wait, yeah, because we go over this way. That's right, I remember.
Solid crew, Custis. Hope I'm pulling my weight.
You got us to the senator.
Sounds like he wants to double my cut. That right, BD?
Hiya! I remember I do that a lot, just make random noises when I'm like doing a jump or something in the game. I still do that a lot, but it's just... I think that was another thing that I would tend to do, and I mean, I have an excuse for it now because we're reminiscing, but like,
Bravo.
would just kind of like come out a lot when I would be playing,
Fun with that thing. How's the new guy doing?
back on like,
Bit of a talker.
you know, when I would be recording a bunch of videos, because
Take it.
that's another thing is I I used to record videos and like make a lot more than I do now, but Batista, I don't know what that means, but cool, dude.
Hey, I want to cut at that.
Hey, Cap, if you die, I get
But yeah,
paid.
something that I would
Sorry,
always
Gabs.
notice is I would always be very
So,
like
what's the
self-aware of myself, but call it out, which some people might like that
Senator has
commentary.
military intel on his
I don't
personal
as much anymore.
could give us a fighting chance against the Empire.
But yeah, like I said, I have an excuse to do that now because we're reminiscent.
How we getting in?
You fellas got the yacht down, Jetpack. Then I'll work my slicer magic. With my lovely assistant.
I'll grab our transport. Be back before you know it.
Let's do this.
A part of me would like to go back to, because I think I used to have a schedule of like, I think it was like 5 videos a week or something like that.
What should I do?
Which
You got
like,
a jetpack? Use it.
so I think for me, doing like, or the people who do like 1 video a day, that's like, I respect that. That's like, you can tell they're putting in the hustle and all that stuff. When you get up to like 2 videos a day, that's like, okay, that's like if it's your main job, I can see that working out, but otherwise it's kind of a lot. But then I remember distinctly because I was
Appreciating the view.
watching some content creator that I think mainly does Pokemon Unite talk about like
I think I can
the state of of Pokemon Unite or something like that. And he was reacting to another like content creator's video, and it's like in that space or something. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I make like 5 videos a day, and I get so few views." And it's just like, okay, first off, don't make more than 2 videos a day. That's just insane on the creator's end to try to do it that much. But also on like the viewer's end, that's so bad. like I mean, it's in one way it's cool because it's like, oh, look at all this content, but on the other hand, it's like, look at all that content. Like there's so much of it. There's too much, you know, like it gets to that point where there's just too much of it. Push, push, push. If I keep pushing, it's gonna come to me. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to press the jump button again. I think I died in this area
I'm always
when
good.
I was first playing through it in like a similar way, except I think the first time around it was I missed the jump somehow, or like you just didn't grab onto it properly.
I loosened it up for you.
Nice job, Cal.
Wait, no, is this? I think I had to wait for this or something? Is that right? Or can I actually just... I mean, realistically, I should be able to just jump to it, but there we go.
Quick, yacht's all yours.
All over this way.
And
Yeah, so
now
like...
it's time for me and my lovely assistant to show you
It's-
how it's done.
Not like... Whether you're doing just like 1 video like a month or every other month or something like that, or
Beady, when
you're doing like 2 videos a day, I can respect like either end of the spectrum when it comes to making videos. It's just like, you gotta...
I'm warning you.
I think when you're just, you know, doing it for the fun of making videos and stuff, you have to
I knew we had
also feel like reasonable with it. You know what I mean?
They'll execute me.
Maybe I could change his mind.
Oh yeah, the Jedi mind trick stuff,
You will give me
I think
access
was
to your terminal.
introduced in
Can't.
West.
You can trust us. We're all friends here. Unlock it.
We're all friends here. I can trust you.
Heck yeah.
I will unlock the terminal.
Which also, like, it's funny how there'll be certain force powers that Jedis won't use because it's like you know, evil or whatever, like the Force lightning, for example.
Oh, my pleasure.
But what, they're just like so chill with doing
BD?
mind tricks
See what we
and just
got.
like just being like, I'm gonna brainwash you for a second.
They're everywhere.
Not the breakthrough we were hoping for.
Years of fighting.
Will you buy me
Nothing
death
will kinda
sticks?
slow them down.
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
What did you
I
expect?
want to go home and rethink your
You're
life.
lost. The Republic is dead.
It was killed by politicians just like you.
Yeah, welcome in.
Do you think I wanted Utapau to join the
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to correctly pronounce your name. It looks like
future for my people.
I've been
Bill Shamarbiter?
Spit your name out like
Bill
a
Shamarbiter?
At least they are alive.
I don't know if I'm saying anything bad, because that feels like a German word or something, but... Oh, welcome in. How you doing?
Surrender tastes bitter at first, Cal, but sweetens with time. Free me, and we'll cut a deal.
Oh, is that...
Move, Senator.
that is how it...
Someday when your children see this, they'll know the Jedi never stopped fighting for them.
How disappointingly naive.
Like no light in Al's
Hey,
eyes, but...
The twins are getting out rapidly.
This is-
Look, let's wrap
I
it
know
up
it's just
before we
like
get another
the
freedom
graphic
incident on our
setting or
hands.
whatever I
Yeah.
picked, but...
Not him.
He's coming with us.
Okay, let's take their food to go.
Yeah, this is taking a little bit longer than I remember. Or, yeah, like I remembered first time around. But I guess it kind of comes with the territory. There's the scent echoes you can do there. Sake of trying to keep the eventual YouTube video a little bit shorter. Not do that.
You've got a date with Saw Gerrera.
He'll kill me.
Oh, I don't know about that. Depends on whether you cooperate.
And yeah, also you can talk to each one of them, but again, I'm gonna keep it a little bit shorter. It's like, at this point, man, I've been talking
Change my
about
mind. We should always talk
5 years of my
about it.
YouTube channel for like an hour. It's hard to come up with more stuff to talk about than it was 5 years
They're
ago.
loaded, filthy rich.
A horse fan for most of my childhood,
By
but
comparison.
Lord of the Rings is just better. Not gonna... I
bet the
agree.
senator has more credit.
I think. Oh, yes, the frames. I think something that really is. You see it a lot more with Star Wars because there's a lot more Star Wars shows and movies and whatnot now, but you're starting to kind of see it with Lord of the Rings, where it's like those original movies, or like those original few movies or whatever, are like the greatest, and then they like, I don't know, it's like they try to like catch lightning twice. And to be fair, I like the prequels better than the original trilogy, but it's like, I don't know, a lot of movies and stuff and shows nowadays are just so hit or miss. Topic of like 5 years of YouTube videos where I was at that point. Oh yeah, I forgot about that little scene where she just like pops her head up and then just like, I'm gonna take a bullet for you. And then, I don't know, funny to me. But yeah, I wonder where my like thought process was on like Star Wars, just like my opinion of it, I guess, back in like 2020. I was originally playing Fallen Order. Oof. That has to hurt, folks. I just feel like
Kidding me?
like announcer or something.
Gotta get to the Mantis. Gabs. The twins. We'll mourn later. Gotta keep moving.
getting close. Oh, hello. I can see you up there. Okay, I do a force push on it, and it's like, all right, time to explode.
They're hunting us, buddy. Gotta stay one step ahead.
Oh yeah. This is another weird thing the wall jumping works.
BD, got something to help me?
But that, you know what? I was kind of wanting to get to the boss fight and do that, but I think since this chunk of the stream and this video, when it gets put on YouTube, is more about reflecting back on where I was 5 years ago rather than actually playing the game, I think that's a good place to end it off on. Honestly, we're gonna be switching up to Marvel Rivals here, but as for the YouTube video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what things were like for you back in the pandemic in 2020. That was a fun year, right? But yeah, I don't know, just let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments, and thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.